Okay.
Hello, today I am going to discuss about the study of different types of high pressure boiler. Right? High pressure boiler. Boiler means what? With the help of the boiler, we can generate the high pressurized steam. Right? In our conventional boiler, we are talking about the conventional boiler in which consists Lancashire boiler, Babcock and Wilcox boiler, and Coachman boiler. These are the conventional boiler. Okay. Right now, over here we can study about the different types of high pressure boiler. So you must know about the high pressure boiler means the range of the high pressure boiler. Right. So that's why you must know about the IBR. What is the full form of IBR? Indian Boiler Regulation. IBR recommended around the range of 42 bar up. Right, high pressure boiler range 42 bar up, that is called the high pressure boiler. Right, so we can say the classification of the boiler in which low pressure boiler, medium pressure boiler and high pressure boiler. Low pressure boiler range around 3.5 to 10 bar, medium pressure boiler 10 to 25 bar, right, and above 25 bar, or we can say like this 42 bar, that is the high pressure boiler. Okay, so high pressure boiler, there are number of boiler consisting, right? Lamont boiler, Loeffler boiler, Benson boiler, supercritical boiler, supercharged boiler. Okay, these are the high pressure boiler, right? Means what, pressure range is around 42 bar up. That is called the high pressure boiler. Okay, so over here you can see this is the Lamont boiler. Lamont boiler, which is the first four circulation boiler and which is found by the Lamont in 1925. 1925 found first four circulation boiler, that is the Lamont boiler. Over here you can see the figure. This is the Lamont boiler. Okay, Lamont boiler, four circulation and natural circulation. Four circulation means what? With the help of feed pump, means what? For circulation, little bit pump is required for the increasing the pressure. That's why it is called forced circulation boiler. Natural circulation boiler means what? Okay, in which according to density, water will be traveled from upward direction to downward direction. That is called the natural circulation boiler. Okay, so these both are the forced circulation boiler. Okay, another kind you can see, this is the vertical boiler, right? According to axis, you can see this is the drum axis. According to axis, these are the vertical boiler, right? So these are the classification of the boiler, in which first of all you must know about the function of the air preheater, economizer and superheater, right? These are the accessories, right? Means what, whenever boiler will comes, two things are necessaries. Which one? Mounting and accessories. Mountings means what? Without mounting, we can't operate the boiler. Without mounting, we can't operate the boiler. There are number of mounting. Feed check valve to feed water inside the boiler or drum. Feed check one, water level indicator, right? Means how much water will be inserted into the drum. Right? Pressure gauge, how much pressure will be indicated with the help of pressure gauge. Right? So these are the mounting. Without mounting, we can't operate the boiler. Okay, another kind of mounting you can say fusible plug, blow-off core, that is also known as mud hole, right? So these are the mounting. Accessories means what? These are the accessories: air preheater, economizer, superheater. In between over here also you can see economizer, superheater, right? With the help of accessory, we can increase efficiency of the boiler, right? So boiler means over here Lamont boiler, and this is the Benson boiler, right? So first of all, we have to start about the Lamont boiler. Okay. So first of all, you can see over here, this cold air from the atmosphere passes into the air preheater, right? And function of air preheater, just name is enough. Air preheater means what? Air temperature will be increased with the help of hot flue gases, right? According to low density, whenever we can combust the fuel, hot fuel will be generated, hot gases will be generated. These gases goes into the upward direction. You can see over here the part goes to the upward direction due to low density, right? Hot gases will be travel from the upward direction after passing through the chimney. Over here we can see like that the chimney, exhaust gases passing from the chimney. Okay, so this is the air preheater, and air will be temperature increase, and that hot air goes into the combustion chamber. In combustion chamber, hot air required, right? for the combustion purpose air is required. That's why we are introducing with the help of few gases. Air temperature will be increased and those hot air passes onto the combustion chamber, right? So in the combustion chamber, what actually happens, in which we are introducing the fuel, right? In the boiler, we are introducing the fuel. Fuel means fuel, it is a substance composed mainly carbon and hydrogen and produce a large amount of heat when burning with oxygen, right? So oxygen is required, air is required. That's why over here we can introduce the air preheater. Air preheater, right? Temperature of the air will be increased. Okay. After we have to start the water circuit, water line, right? Feed water. Over here you can see feed water passes through the feed pump. Feed water passes through the feed pump. Pump over here, what happen? Pump will be increase the pressure of the water, right? Pressure of the water, and after this water passes into the economizer. Economizer over here. This line is known as the economizer. In economizer, what actually function? Right? Economizer, the water will be heated with the help of flue gases. Will be generated by the combustion, right? So over here, feed water temperature will be increased. Those feed water passes into the steam separating drum. This is the steam separating drum over here, right? In which this water comes down, and after this water passes with the help of water circulating pump and goes into the radiant evaporator. Over here you can see this is the radiant evaporator and this is the convective evaporator. Right? Over here, water heat will be absorbed by the radiation. Right? You must know about the heat transfer mode: conduction, convection, and radiation. Right? So over here, radiation, due to radiation, heat will be absorbed. Heat will be absorbed by the water. That's why it is called radiant evaporator. From the evaporator tube, water will be passed. Right? So radiant evaporator, due to radiation, heat will be absorbed. That's why water will be converted into steam. Right? In spite of low, steam will be generated, water steam. Right? Low water steam. After this steam passes into the convective evaporator. Right? So over here, heat will be absorbed by the convection. Right? So over here from the radiation and over here from the convection, heat will be transferred from the water. Right? So water converted into steam. Those steam goes into the steam separating drum. So over here generate the steam. Right? Over here generation of the steam, and those steam passes into the superheater. And superheater is the one type of accessories. Means what? Accessories means efficiency will be increased. Okay. So whatever steam temperature over here, whatever steam temperature into the superheater, whatever hot flue gases generated, that hot flue gases convert into the low flue gases, right? So over here superheated steam, right? Boiler main function is what? High pressurized steam will be generated, and those steam when it is required for the rotate the turbine, steam turbine, and with the help of rotate the steam turbine, we can generate the power, right? So boiler main function is what? High pressurized steam will be generated. Right? So over here, Lamont boiler have around steam generation capacity 40 to 50 tons per hour. 40 to 50 tons per hour. Steam generation capacity of the Lamont boiler, you can see 40 to 50 tons per hour. What about the pressure? What about the pressure of the Lamont boiler? 120 bar. Pressure of the Lamont boiler is 120 bar, right? Pressure of the Lamont boiler is 110 bar. Okay. Over here you can see this is the Benson boiler. This is the Benson boiler. Okay. Over here air preheater, economizer, and evaporator. These both are the same. Right? But one more thing, over here you can see this is the steam separating drum. This is steam separating drum in Lamont boiler. But over here, no any kind of reservoir or drum into the circuit. Right? So that's why it is called once-through boiler. It is called once-through boiler. Right? Benson boiler, that is known as the once-through boiler. Why it is called once-through boiler? Because in between we are not using any kind of drum like evaporating drum. Right? So that's why it is the one end and this is the second end. Right? So no any kind of reservoir. That's why it is called once-through boiler. Benson boiler, that is a once-through boiler. And what about the pressure of the Benson boiler? Around 225 bar. Around 225 bar. This is the critical pressure. This is the critical pressure, means what? Whenever water will be flow from the feed pump, after some time water converted into directly steam. Why it is directly converted into steam? Due to according to high pressure boiler like critical pressure 225 bar, right? So first of all, air passes from the air preheater, right? In air preheater, air temperature will be increased and hot air passes into the combustion chamber. Okay, combustion chamber feed water, right? Feed water passes to the feed pump, pressure will be increased, and this water passes to the economizer. Economizer function is what? To heat the water, to the flue gases, right? And both water passes through the radiant evaporator, after convective evaporator, and lastly goes through the superheater. And superheater function already we know, temperature of the steam will be increased. This is the accessories, right? So this is another kind of high pressure boiler, and range above the pressure 225 bar, but Raman boiler working pressure you can see 120 bar, right? So these both are the vertical boiler, four circulation boiler, right? And high pressure boiler, and both are stationary boiler, right? Stationary and mobile type. Stationary means what? It's very difficult to move from one place to another place. Right? Mobile type means easily you can move from one place to another place. Okay. So these are two the boiler of the high pressure boiler. In which another kind of high pressure boiler you can say like Loeffler boiler, Velox boiler, supercritical boiler, supercharged boiler, right? So supercritical boiler in which also that working pressure is 225 bar, right? So whenever water will feed from the feed pump, after it goes into this line and water directly converted into steam. Water directly converted into steam. Why? Due to it works on the high pressure above the critical pressure, right? Okay, so these are the high pressure boiler. Okay, main thing is what? Advantages of high pressure boiler over conventional boiler. Advantages, right? So first of all, advantages in which we are using four circulation boiler. Four circulation boiler means what? Evaporative capacity is more, right? In between high pressure boiler, uniform heating, right? This all part considered as a uniform heating. That means no need of overheating, right? Second thing is compact. These are the boiler are compact. In less storage area is required, right? Compact. Okay. The second thing, pressurized combustion. In between we are using the fuel, right? But over here we are using the pressurized combustion. When pressurized combustion is occurring, at that time combustion rate will be increased, heat transfer rate will be increased, heat release rate will be increased, right? According to pressurized combustion, right? And this boiler is rapidly start, quick. This boiler is rapidly starts. Okay, so these are the boiler. Okay, so you must know about the high pressure boiler means what? About the range 42 bar up, right? Over here you can see Lamont boiler pressure 120 bar and Benson boiler pressure 225. Another kind of supercritical boiler that is also works on the above the supercritical pressure around 225 bar, right? So this is the boiler. Okay, in boiler we must know about the function of the boiler. High pressurized steam will be generated. High pressurized steam will be generated, and where it is used? It is used into the steam turbine, and from the steam turbine couple of the generator. Steam turbine couple with the generator, we can convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. Mechanical energy into electrical energy. Okay. Another kind of boiler also we can use. Okay. Over here, which kind of fuel is required? Right? We are using coal as a fuel. Coal. But which type of coal? So you must know about the classification of coal. Solid coal, right? Solid coal, liquid coal, and gaseous coal. In solid coal, you can see another bituminous coal, bituminous, anthracite coal, anthracite, and liquid coal, right? So anthracite coal, which is very hard coal, and calorific value of anthracite coal is very high. But over here, main drawbacks is what? Anthracite coal is very costly compared to other coal. That's why in our India, anthracite coal we are not using in type of boiler. That's why over here we are using the bituminous coal or lignite coal, right? So over here you can see the high pressurized high pressure boiler. Okay, this is the Lamont boiler and this is the Benson boiler. This is the Benson boiler, and Benson boiler is known as the one screw boiler. Bunsen boiler is known as the one-screw boiler. Why it is called the one-screw boiler? Because over here no any kind of drum is required, no inserted any kind of drum into particular this circuit. That's why it is called is the one-screw boiler. Okay, and it's a pressure above critical pressure, 225 watt above critical pressure. Okay, so these are the boiler and these are the high pressure boiler. Advantage over the conventional boiler, already we have discussed about the four circulation boiler. Evaporative capacity is more, pressurized combustion, that's why steam generates, heat release rate is increased, boiler are compact, that means less core area is required. Rapidly start, plant efficiency increase. Why plant efficiency increase? Due to this boiler is works on the high pressure boiler, that's why efficiency will be increased. Okay, so these are the boiler. This is the different types of boiler, so we are discussing about the this type of boiler. Okay.